issues here, because we look at a political class that is hell-bent at protecting its expediency. Why do I say that? Because you find that the ruling party has a hand in everybody who's serving somewhere.
Yeah.
So everybody is serving at the behest of the someone who signs your check, pretty much. That means that as Kenyans, I come back to Kenyans, that it is critical then that Kenyans vote in the right people. Why? Because we had a conversation here yesterday, and it is true, Kenyans today, if you ask them who is a bad leader, they will tell you who a bad leader is. Yeah. You ask Kenyans who a good leader is, they'll tell you, this one is a good leader that we can trust. But at the election day, we see things take a different turn. So then, in terms of all these changing, must we start discussing on how to change how we do business, amending the constitution perhaps, so that the independence that we talk about emanates from the people? The president has no hand in selecting an independent body that is working with him hand in hand.
Well, we don't need to really amend the constitution. All we need is to bring the consciousness of the Kenyans to the level. I can tell you there is a community with actually fairly high consciousness in this country. The Giguyos we love to demonize.
Yeah.
They are very good at holding their leaders to account. You don't have people there who have served 3 or 4 terms in the parliament because they look at your performance. And when you don't perform, they just kick you out in the next election. They hold you to account. All the country has to do is to learn to hold to account. Now, there are situations where people want to refuse being held to account, because for me, when Murkumeni was talking, that's what I saw. I saw somebody running away from accountability. When he started that with the Inspector General of Police and the other people around him, I saw somebody running away. So what we have to do is to make this country very stubborn. To make, first you lift the consciousness of the people to understand that those people are their employees. And they can fire them every 5 years. And I can tell you it's going to happen in the next election. You see, the country slept also through a very crucial part in this electoral process. The crucial part was not following Article 138, it's about Article 2, which is very clear that when 2 people are nominated for the president, then election is held in each constituency. Okay? And then, of course, if you look at Article 86C, it buttresses that. The idea is that Nairobi is irrelevant. Okay? Nairobi can give you power which you did not get from the people. Because the polling station is final. If you look at Article 86 and the minor gain judgment, the place where the resort of polling stations are brought together, the constituent center is also final, because that is the nearest to the voice of the voter. That has not been implemented. Giving these fellows in Nairobi power they don't have from the law. Okay? So, remember this, Hussein Marijan, he told Citizen on an interview on Citizen TV that only the chairman had access to the computer where those resort from they were coming. But will that happen at the Constituent Telling Center? The governor is there, the MCA is there, the woman rep is there, and I'm talking about their representatives. Because the law allows you to have your representative, the party to have is a representative and so on.
Agents, yeah.
And then there is all these observers there. As the polling stations resort are being pulled together into one number. So what you have when that happens, and I know that Omutata has filed a case in court to enforce that.
Yes.
What shocked me is MBC has actually contested that case because it's European transparency. I don't know, when the law requires you to be transparent, I don't know how you can go and contest that possibility. So what has happened here is the country is asserting itself eventually in selecting their leaders. The truth of we have gone low in the leader choice because the corruption was not addressed early enough. It became too much. And we ended up now allowing people to corrupt the voters. You see, we have a law on expenditure in elections.
Yes.
And the IMBC has not implemented that law.
Why would? Because the examples that you've given,
Yeah.
and it stems from what we're talking